Men are scamming gold diggers in China.
Theme is too deep. In Huzhou, Zhejiang, a man showered a beautiful female streamer with gifts and even offered to give her an apartment if she agreed to be his girlfriend. The female streamer thought she had met a wealthy suitor and eagerly accepted. The man indeed paid an initial installment of 180,000 yuan for the apartment, and the property was registered under the streamer's name. But the ensuing scheme brought her to tears.
Men are scamming gold diggers in China. You see, guys, what goes around comes around. Women believe that they are in charge of the state. They believe that they are the state, but they don't understand that men can stand up and clap back too. Watch it in the video to understand just exactly how men are scamming gold diggers in China. Today's video comes from the China Unvarnished channel. Their channel's linked in the description. And now let's go ahead and just watch and jump right into the video.
Female streamer, Xiao Chao, is fair-skinned and beautiful. Her daily job involves using her looks and talents in her live stream to entertain her viewers and get gifts from them. However, Xiao Chao had never encountered a truly wealthy man before, so despite her efforts, she only made a little money. Until recently, a fan named Lu Jun entered her live stream and quickly became her top supporter by showering her with gifts. Xiao Chao immediately noticed Lu Jun and offered him a perk, adding him as a friend. During their chats, Lu Jun expressed his admiration for Xiao Chao and praised her live streaming skills. He mentioned that his real estate company happened to be looking for a streamer and asked if Xiao Chao would be interested in joining his company. Xiao Chao was flattered, but she knew she could only sing and dance and wasn't good at sales, so she politely declined. However, Lu Jun continued to pursue Xiao Chao fervently, showcasing his wealth. He claimed to earn millions annually and said that if Xiao Chao agreed to be his girlfriend, he would give her an apartment to show his sincerity.
Most modern women want something for nothing and are easily fooled by the prospects of receiving something for literally nothing. They don't even use their heads very carefully. And this is how you end up with situations like the Tinder swindler, but are all of these broke boys that make these promises, but they trick women into believing that they have something and they're men of value, but then they basically take advantage of these women.
Young and wealthy, offering her an apartment, Xiao Chao's goal as a streamer was to find a rich husband, so she couldn't resist Lu Jun's promises. And so, within less than a week of knowing each other, she willingly became Lu Jun's girlfriend. After some tender moments, Lu Jun took Xiao Chao by the hand and bought an apartment. The property was registered under Xiao Chao's name, but Lu Jun explained that he was tight on startup funds at the moment, so he transferred 180,000 yuan to Xiao Chao's bank account to help her make the down payment. He promised to pay off the remaining 970,000 yuan loan within 3 years. Caught up in the joy of owning a home, Xiao Chao didn't think much and signed the mortgage contract. After buying the apartment, Xiao Chao and Lu Jun started a sweet relationship. However, Lu Jun claimed to have cash flow problems and borrowed 60,000 yuan from Xiao Chao, promising to repay her in a few days. Xiao Chao thought Lu Jun had been so good to her, so she didn't hesitate at all to lend him the 60,000 yuan. But when it was time to repay the mortgage, Lu Jun disappeared without a trace. Xiao Chao frantically called Lu Jun's phone, but no one answered. So, Xiao Chao immediately rushed to Lu Jun's company, only to find it deserted. It's over. I've been scammed," Xiao Chao muttered to herself, realizing she was now stuck with a mortgage debt of over 1 million yuan, and she panicked. So, what exactly happened? Why did Lu Jun disappear after gifting the apartment? It turns out that Lu Jun had set up the scam from the very beginning. He pretended to be wealthy and pursued Xiao Chao to make her his girlfriend, then promised her an apartment, but the apartment was a trap. Lu Jun's true identity was that of a sales agent for the developer. He was selling apartments for the developer. The developer had launched a zero down payment promotion, where customers didn't have to pay a cent. The developer would cover the 180,000 yuan down payment in a roundabout way, and the original 970,000 yuan loan would be inflated to 1.15 million yuan. In other words, Lu Jun used the 180,000 yuan down payment provided by the developer's promotion, which didn't come from his pocket, but from the developer's sales rebate. He lied to Xiao Chao, saying that he was helping her with the down payment to gain her trust, get her love and money, while also earning the developer's commission. And the brilliance of the scheme lies in the fact that the contracts were all signed by Xiao Chao, and the loan was agreed to by Xiao Chao herself. If she wanted to back out, she would be breaching the contract. Xiao Chao had no choice but to seek help from a mediator, hoping to find Lu Jun and cancel the contract. This incident sparked heated discussions, with some netizens saying that this scumbag taught a lesson to materialistic women who love vanity. They were scammed of their money and their love.
Now, here's the interesting thing. If this was in the United States, they would basically be saying that this guy is a terrible person. They would never take into consideration that this is a materialistic woman who just wanted a man who was going to shower her with presents and gifts. Some rando basically shows up and is like, "Hey, I have a lot of money and I think you're pretty. Let's be my girlfriend." And she's like, "Okay, cool, because that's what I'm looking for." You can't put a price on love. That's exactly what she did. Okay, and and this is the outcome. Guys, I'm telling you right now. When you see what's happening to men around the world, when you see what's happening to men around the world, and the way that women are getting away with in Western society, it's not going to be everywhere. And now a lot of you have look at this. What's happening in China? You have a lot of people online praising these men for doing this because they're like, okay, well, guess what, girls, you are so terrible. You've been doing this to men forever, and now you put yourself in these situations, and you thought that you were going to take advantage of these men, and look at exactly what you got. Look what you got. All right, and this guys, it's going to get women think that men are dumb. They think that every single one of us is dumb. You have girls who work at McDonald's, and they think that they can go and take advantage of a guy who's been in business for the last 20 or 30 years and started at the bottom, because men have been so conditioned to give away their wealth and everything, and give their money to women, and basically allow women to treat them poorly. They think that every man is stupid. They don't understand that a lot that you can't hustle a hustler. A lot of these old dudes, a lot of these men in business, a lot of these, not even just old, a lot of these Gen Xers, you know, they know the hustle, they know the game. All right, they had to work hard to get to where they're at. And modern women think that, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm a woman. I can pull this off. I can scam this dude. I can take advantage of him. I can get his money. Look at the foodie scam that they've been doing for decades now. And they're like, oh, so that's what it's called. Like, women online are like, oh, that's what it's called. And yeah, we've been doing this forever, where they basically take advantage of men, get men to buy them food when they never had any intention of being physically intimate with these men. It's just karma coming back to bite them in the butts, and no one feels sorry for them. No one feels sorry at all for these women who are doing these things, because they earned it. All right. It's just their bad karma coming back for them. What's going to happen is you're going to see more men doing this in the future, especially as the economy gets worse and things get harder. You're going to see a lot of women in Western society falling for very similar scams. Okay. Where they go, because their nature and their characteristic hasn't changed. They're still going to be out there, especially during the hardest of times, when really hard times hits. They're going to be out there searching for wealthy men. Like, that's when you're really going to see modern women like, we don't like you, we don't want you, we don't want you brokies, we don't want you dusties. It's going to become even more extreme with a lot of women. Like, oh, all right, only millionaires need apply. And you're going to have a lot of these swindlers out there, a lot of these dudes who are going to step up and pose like they are wealthy men. Okay? And they're going to use these tactics to take advantage of these women and to get money out of these women. All right? Oh, they're going to use psychology against them. Just like the Tinder swindler did, just like a lot of these, there's a story about this Chad who got like $70,000 out of a woman. I mean, guys, it's a lot. And here's the thing: like, these Chads, they're so pretty and so good looking. These women are like, oh my gosh, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And the Chad's like, oh yeah, and yeah, but listen, I just need $30,000 really quickly. Really? Yeah, I'll pay you back immediately. You see, and then they're like, okay, I'll send it over. we went on a great date and it's so good. He's good for it. He's good for it. And of course, and all the time, this guy's is a damn brokey. Oh my gosh. Women have put themselves in this position and no one's going to come to their rescue. There's not going to be any bailout for them, guys. Not a single one. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe to our newsletter for my personal thoughts, insights, and a free copy of my ebook, The Blueprint for Escaping the Rat Race. Click the link in the description to get your free copy. Also, subscribe to the Angry Guy Clips channel, where we post shorter videos and and video responses, and also the Angry Guy live channel where we live stream. Both channels are linked in the description. And finally, protect your butts. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Click the link in the description to get started and support the channel. Guys, men are scamming gold diggers in China. Are you shocked by this revelation? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it in the comments. And do not forget to go and check out the China Unvarnished channel. They're linked in the description. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWM and walking away. And cheers.